Yeah, Boxing TV with Mr. Hearn. What a fantastic night of entertainment. That many flashpoints, some great highlights. From your personal point of view, Eddie, what was your personal highlights from tonight?
I think it had it all, really. I mean, for me, it's very difficult to look beyond Terry Harper. You know, I thought the performance was good, but what we saw in terms of the atmosphere, the energy in the arena was incredible. And great to see Kell Brook back. I mean, it's hard not to be rusty after 14 months. And I thought he had a little bit of rust, but he was still spiteful. DeLuca was as game as they come. He busted his nose to pieces and had a clinical knockout at the end. Great performance from Kid Galahad. Thought Martin Ward boxed excellently as well. Good to see Dave Allen get the win. Great fight with Tomlinson against Burt. Dante Dixon boxed really nicely as well. John Doherty continues to knock people out. And Callum Beardo had a good win to start the card.
Did you expect Kell to come out like that and perform to that level tonight?
No, and it wasn't perfect. Like, there'll still be people going, oh, he's not. But like, you can't just come back after 14 months. By the way, like, let's put it into context. The performance tonight was much better than the performance against Zarafa, right? So therefore, that was 14 months ago, and people were saying, oh, he's finished. Well, he's just come back with a better performance. So for me, he has plenty of miles left in the clock. He's going to improve. His confidence is going to go up. I loved his fitness tonight. You know, the Kell Brook making weight over the years has been an absolute walking disaster. And tonight you saw a guy who made weight well, bit clumsy at times, a little bit rusty, but got a good win.
Even though DeLuca's got a good record, I mean, the general consensus was that Kell was going to blow him out of the water within sort of 4 or 5 rounds. But he come in there and he really gave Kell a good go.
I've had him on 3 cards of mine. He can fight. He's never going to be a unified world champ, but he's a decent fighter who's game. That's why I wanted to pick him, because there was no point tonight. When he went down in the second, most would have just packed it up. He came back, he hit Kell Brook, buzzed him probably a couple of times, hit him to the body. He came to fight, and he was always dangerous. He was always in the fight. But then he got clinically taken out with a left hand, and I thought it was the perfect opponent.
And just quickly moving on to Terry Harper, what a fantastic performance tonight. She looks like she's really, really going places now.
Yeah, 23 years old, huge fan base, never seen an atmosphere like that before. I mean, it was incredible, and she's got such a great future ahead of her. Lovely kid, you know, girl next door, great story, perfect. It's exactly what I like.
In the next sort of 12 months, where can you see Terry Harper being then? Are you going to take her to America?
America, there's unifications, defences. She's got a brilliant future ahead of her.
What a standing ovation from Dave Allen tonight.
Yeah, he's so popular. I mean, he told me he was going to dance around for a couple of rounds and use his feet. I was thinking, oh, what a disaster. And he came to me after 2 rounds and said, what do you think? I said, yeah, nice. Now get the knockout. And it was nice to see him actually put some punches together. And Dave Allen's got ability, and he's got a massive fan base. So good win tonight. Let's not get carried away. It was Dorian Darch, God bless him. Good performance from him, actually. And let's see what Dave's got left.
And what a performance from Kid Galahad. Really? Fantastic performance.
Yeah, tough fight. We didn't know whether to take that fight or not, because Marrero can fight, he can punch. He's awkward, and he's done it. He's mandatory again for the IBF. We expect Warrington to have a defence in probably May time. We'll get Kid Galahad out again, and then he'll be mandatory for that title.
I think for the first 2 or 3 rounds, Marrero was really going at him, but 4 or 5 rounds into the fight, he was just getting his head jabbed off.
Kid Galahad's very talented. The kid said he could punch hard, that Marrero, but he schooled him really, and he beat him up, and he made him end the fight on the stool.
So Josh Kelly versus David Abanisi then. What a Carl Greaves' fighter, David Abanisi. He's literally blowing people out of the water at the minute. What a fantastic fighter. Exciting fight for you, that one. Amazing fight.
And it's like one of these Olympians now that's going in the sink or swim stage. We looked at this fight before. It was made before, wasn't it? And Kelly was sick on the day of the fight. Had a lot of stick from Avanesian, from Neil Marsh, which is going to be great for the build-up. But since then, Avanesian's come on leaps and bounds. I mean, he's now top 10 with every governing body. He smashed Laranja to pieces twice in Barcelona. He just beat another Spanish kid in first round knockout. David Avanesian goes into this fight as a favourite with the bookies. This is a tough fight, great fight, but this is a platform for Josh Kelly to go out, and if he can win this fight, he'll go pretty much top 5 of every governing body, and he'll set him up to be a big star.
Eddie, from your personal point of view, Josh Kelly or David Avanisi, who would you put your money on?
I think if you're looking at if you're looking at momentum, if you're looking at confidence, if you're looking at resumes, you have to go with Avanesian. But I do believe Josh Kelly's a special fighter. I don't think you've seen everything from him. I think these are the kind of fights that these guys will get their teeth into, and you'll see them rise. And with that in mind, Adam Booth's told me for a long time that Josh Kelly is a very special talent. But this is the time he's going to get to prove it, and it's going to be a very difficult fight where he's going to have to probably go through some treacherous moments to try and get the win.
And lastly, what's your plan for Dillian White this year over the next 12 months?
He's going to fight Povetkin next, and we'll announce that possibly this week. And after that, we wait and wait. That'll be an interim WBC world title fight, and sooner or later they've got to give him this chance.
Eddie, it's been great talking to you. Thanks for speaking to Jeff Boxing TV.
Cheers, mate.